In this tutorial, I'm gonna teach you how to stake your SNS coins on NNS and how to add hotkey and vote. The first thing you need to do is to head out to dashboard.internetcomputer.org. There you can find this button set DAOs, and you have to click on all SNS DAOs. You need to find your token that you want to lock. For this example, I'm gonna use OpenChat. You're gonna click on OpenChat. You're gonna check for the minimum neuron stake. So I'm gonna need a minimum of 4 chats to lock in NNS. The other information, you could read them, but we don't need them right now, so I'm gonna close this tab. You need to head out to nns.ic0.app. You need to sign in with your internet identity. Then, if you have an internet identity, you need to enter the number, or if you don't, you need to create an internet identity. I got one, so I'm gonna click on my number and just use my passkey to log in. Here on the tokens tab, you need to copy your PID. Any of the SNS coins that are listed here, so I clicked on hide zero balance. Any of the token that listed here, they all got one address. So you could just use like this and send OpenChat token to your NNS. And you don't need to find a specific token and just copy the address of that token. You could also send ICP to the PID. So you don't need to manage different addresses. It's easy, it's one address. So I'm just gonna copy, which I did, and I'm gonna send my chat to this address, which I just entered. I got it saved, so it's Alt NNS. I'm gonna click on max and send my token. I'm just sending this as an example. I got actually chat locked, and just for the tutorial, I sent it. You need to click on neuron staking. If you got neurons locked, you're gonna see your neurons here, but if you don't have any tokens staked, you're gonna see stake as this blue color on the right side of every coin. So you're gonna click on stake. For example, let's say I want to lock chat. I'm gonna click on this stake chat, and I'm gonna click on the amount that I want, like 10 or 20 or 15, and you're gonna click and continue, and it's straightforward. You're just gonna click continue and it will stake your token. However, you're not done yet. When you staked, you're gonna see something like this. Take care, if you entered less than 4 chats, you're not gonna see this a neuron here. But if you stake more, like let's say you stake 2 chats first time and you don't see a neuron, if you add 2, 3, 4, any of that amount more, you would get that 2 chat back in the neuron that you got here. So don't worry, it happened to me. You're gonna click on your neuron, and on here you're gonna increase your dissolve delay, because as your token doesn't have any dissolve, as your neuron doesn't have any dissolve delay, you wouldn't get any rewards, because you also need to vote, and you need to set a dissolve delay. So you're gonna click on set dissolve delay here, or increase dissolve delay, and you're gonna set amount of days for your neuron. Take care that each token, each SNS coin have different minimum and maximum dissolve delay. And for example, if you enter like a maximum of 365 days to your dissolve delay on your neuron, if you want to dissolve the neuron, you're gonna have the amount, you're gonna wait the amount that you entered. So if you entered 365 and one day like in 10 years you want to dissolve the neuron, you're going to wait a year for the tokens to come back. So know that. So let's say you've added the dissolve delay, then you need to follow neurons. You need to click and tick all of the topics here and click on next, and you need to enter a neuron ID, which you can find on OpenChat. You can enter team neuron ID, or you can just ask me on OpenChat. I would send my neuron ID gladly. The reason for following a neuron is you might not want to vote manually on every proposal, because you need to vote on proposals to get rewards. So you want actually to follow someone in case you didn't vote. After 3 or 4 days, when there's actually a proposal and you voted on it, you're gonna get some tokens of your neuron, whatever it is, in this section. It's either gonna be staked or available. If you don't tick this automatically stake new maturity, it would be here if you didn't turn this on. If you turned this on, however, the tokens that you're gonna get in reward is also gonna be added on the tokens that you staked, and it would have a dissolve delay of 1 year. But if you want to live off the rewards and you want to sell them, you need to keep this turned off, and you would get tokens here, and any amount that it is that you want to disperse it, you want to have it, you would click on disperse, and it would take 7 days for the tokens that you have here to show up on your wallet, and you could just sell them. I want my maximum rewards, so I turned this feature on, and I would get any token that I get, it would be stacked and added up to my neuron. The last thing that you want to do is you want to go to OpenChat, your main account, and you need to copy your principal ID. That this address is just like the NNS one. You could use it to send any token that you want, so it doesn't matter that if I go to profile and go down, and I can find my user ID address here. It's the same with the PID that I get right here. So just make sure that you won't use the receive address of your ICP, because this one is account ID and it's just used for central exchanges, or totally just exchanges, because exchanges don't use dash. So if we got dash in the PID, you just copy your PID, which is not your ICP address, and you have to go to your NNS and add hotkey, and you would just paste your principal ID and click confirm. It's gonna add your principal ID to the hotkeys here, and after that you can vote on the proposals. You can vote on the proposals that are in the group, and you don't need to manually log in with your internet identity and come to voting and vote here. You can just use OpenChat groups. I'm waiting for it to load, and you can just click on no or yes on any proposal that you want, and you would get the rewards on top of that. There's some tokens like Gold DAO and OG, which if you just add the token to your staked, to your nervous system, to your neuron nervous system, it wouldn't give you the rewards, because the rewards that it would give you here are so tiny. Like if you see, I got 2k gold DAO locked, and it's only giving me 8. and there's like 4K OG and it's only 2. The reason for that is that you need to go to each of these of tokens websites. For example, it's right here, app.glt and dashboard.origin.com. You need to log in with the same internet identity that you use to lock your tokens. You log in again with the same internet identity. So it's locked. So it's logged in here. Okay. So the thing that you need to do is you need to add a neuron here, and you would need to copy, like for OG, you need to copy your neuron ID, and you need to add it here, and then it would give you the rewards every week. The same as for Gold DAO, you need to go to govern, and you need to click on add neuron. It also has some other stuff that you need to do too. You need to copy the principal ID that you get on the app.glt.org, which is right here. You need to copy it, and you need to add it as a hotkey to your Gold DAO or Origin neuron, and it's necessary for the rewards, getting the rewards. So it's just right there. I think it's the same with OG. You need to copy the principal ID that it would give you when you logged in on the OG dashboard, and you need to add it to your hotkeys. So the same with OG and Gold DAO. If you see, like, this is the address right here, and for OG you saw the address. It's literally that simple, and you're done. Log into add your principal ID hotkey. It's done. Yeah, you just need to add the address that it would give you here to your hotkey. It would just recognize it and bring it up here. You can claim rewards every week, the same as OG. I hope you enjoyed this. I think I covered everything. Yep, let's check. Let's say that you want to get the token back. You need to click on start dissolving. Just know that you won't get any rewards after you start dissolving. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye bye.